It's been 9 months since I've left the corporate world. I used to be a very stability-oriented person. I didn't understand why people would jump into the risky world that can't guarantee you anything. Sometimes I even thought that was not mature enough. There were things that I didn't like at my corporate jobs, but I knew that no job can be perfect, and I thought the stress that came with those things that I didn't like or wanted is some kind of duty that I had to take on with me. But then the darkness of being an employee for corporate jobs got even darker. As much as I liked my job and my role, I identified myself to the companies. I took my part with my full heart and soul. I thought me and my company could be the forever partners for each other forever and ever. One day in one of my jobs, I heard a horrible thing from a higher-up person in that company. He told us that we were all replaceable, so he didn't really care if people left as the company's policy changed. It was really shocking, sad, upsetting to hear at that time, but now I'm kinda thankful for his words, cause that made me realize the reality. Oh, I don't mean that wasn't rude. I think speaking like that in front of his employees is really arrogant and rude. But I hope you know what I meant. I got another job later on, so I did get out of that company, but this company did fire our entire creative team shortly after I left after all. My last corporate job that I had was a contract job. It gave me 6 months to think about this corporate job life. When I began that job, I was still thinking of having another job after the end of this contract to survive in this society. But in that 6 months, my perspective got changed. As a contractor, I was always an outsider of the team. Whenever the team members who were the regular full-time employees are participating in the company's events, I was not included. Whenever they talked about the team's future goals, I was not included. I could not have one-on-ones with the manager. I guess I could have if I really wanted to, but I really didn't want to waste my manager's time that way, especially when it was super clear from the beginning that there wouldn't be any possibilities of extending the contract or converting me to their full-time employee due to the company's budget issue. Don't get me wrong, my team members, the manager that I had were really awesome. They were really good people. But it is what it is. I felt like I was on my own kid, and that was how it was. Also, I realized that I was working hard for other people's visions and dreams, not my own. It didn't mean that I didn't have my own dreams. I always did, just thought that it wouldn't really be possible to be true because I was super scared and intimidated. I was just simply selling my time and energy to people who were actually achieving their dreams. I'm not saying that is bad, but what about mine then? And when I was working for a company, there was time that I felt I was totally wasting my time and energy. Sometimes the workload is super light, but I couldn't do my own thing. I just had to pretend to be busy with their work instead. It was definitely convenient to get my paychecks. Sometimes it felt like easy money with no worries. But I deeply felt vacant inside. While being empty inside, I was lucky enough to have a chance to work as a freelancer for another company. I was really freaking out of money situation with being a contractor, so I was super happy that I could make some extra money with this side gig. But it took about 2 months for me to realize that that was ruining my life. I was sometimes working crying. I'm not even joking. I was bawling, pulling my hair. That job was really not the kind of a job that I wanted to do. At first, I blamed myself. You are an idiot. This is a great opportunity that you could save a good amount of money. You'll be able to do some things with it. You'll be able to afford some fun things and finally enjoy your life even for a bit. But no, my gut was screaming that that was not the right thing. So after pondering for a month, I decided to quit that gig. I still think about it sometimes because of the financial reasons, but then I can't even imagine where that life with that amount of stress would have led me and my health. After quitting, as time goes by, I have ups and downs. It still feels I didn't hack the YouTube algorithm. It feels I've been doing something wrong or no idea about what and how to fix them. My anxiety pushes me to the point that I want to buy things as if that could fulfill and weigh down my unstable and anxious mind. I still am not qualified for monetizing my channel, and not just from the monetizing aspect, but also the number of views and stuff make me feel I'm not likable or I'm just a mediocre person. Not every single day is like this, but sometimes these feelings hit me so bad and I just want to surrender. But recently I started realizing things. Do you guys remember when I got a brush set as a gift by Artify? Do you remember that I got a desk and a chair from FlexiSpot? Those are the ones that I got through what I truly want to do. It's the real thing that I earned by myself without relying on a company or anything else. Yes, it happened almost 2 years after I started my channel, but it's still something that came after following my true heart. And I started posting 1 video a week last July, so if I think that is when I fully put my energy into this channel, it feels even better. It might sound silly, but there's not a second that I waste when I work on my videos. I put all my energy, effort, and heart. And that actually fulfills me rather than making X amount of money and working on things that drains myself. I do hope someday, though sooner is better, that I can have some good income from what I truly want to do. And I will believe that someday I'll be there. Having regular jobs does bring you some stability even if it could change at any time. And I don't want to encourage you or force you to quit your jobs if you don't think being independent and taking risks are your path. But I have learned a lot about myself after being detached from those corporate jobs and still learning a lot about myself, about different life. I found what makes me feel happy and fulfilled. I adore myself and I'm the biggest fan of myself. So I want myself to be happy. I still keep trying my best to support her. Sometimes dark time comes and I get super scared and frustrated, but I will keep pushing. It's hard to believe, but I've been trying to tell myself that this bumpy road phase shall pass. If you're in a similar page as me in your life, please know that you're not alone. I hope even one person could relate themselves to this video and got some comfort from me. It sometimes feels super tough and you might feel scared and doubt yourself. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, I should have done that. But our brains are designed to always win. Whatever we chose back then, that was the best decision that you could make. So trust yourself and believe in yourself. Someday we will all meet there, where we want to be at, giving some nice smiles to each other. That's it for today. I hope this video brought you some comfort and courage. If you enjoyed this video, please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate you. I hope to see you in the next video.